Hey y'all, this is Ladybug back again. Um, you know, sometimes you sit and think, woulda, coulda, shoulda, wish I hadda, if, but, maybe. Well, what I'm gonna discuss with you right now is the topic of men and their health care. Like, as a woman, most women, we start going to the doctor when we're pretty much young, you know, especially if that's how your mom is raising you, to keep yourself healthy, to eat good, take care of yourself, keep your hygiene up, things like that, etiquette, especially if you have a good mom and she's trying to mold you into a nice young lady. Anyhow, I'm coming to you at this point, talking to you guys about how men do not go to the doctor. They don't. They spend their whole young, entire life not going to the doctor. Unless it's a dire emergency, they either got shot or whatever, and even still then they don't want to go to the doctor. They'll use some alley cat doctor to get the bullets out of them or whatever, because they don't want to have to explain anything at the doctor's office. But women been going to doctors for centuries, ages, years. So just think about it. When men don't go to the doctor all their young life, and they sit up and continuously get sick, and some men don't even know that they're sick. They don't know until either they're on their deathbed or they just get really sick and have no choice but to go to the hospital, and the hospital assigns them a doctor to start going to. But they don't never continue going to the doctor, especially if they're young, because when you're young, of course you feel like you're invincible. You feel like you can outbeat anything that comes your way. When we're young, we think we're like Superman, Superwoman, things like that. But you still have to focus on taking care of yourself. If you don't, I noticed that a lot of men that has never went to the doctor when they were younger, coming up, all of a sudden when they hit like their middle 40s or maybe early 50s, mid 50s, they get really, really sick. And then they get disabled, and all these illnesses start taking effect on them because they never went to the doctor in the beginning to begin with, so that they can either prolong these illnesses from taking place or do something to stop the illnesses from taking place. Because you have diabetes 1 and 2 killing people, kidney diseases killing people, liver diseases, pancreas, cancer. All of that is killing individuals. And we, as human beings, especially adults, need to be responsible and teach our children, especially our young men, about going to the doctor. I mean, young women need to be taught that as well, but I see, especially in this day and age, there's a lot of men that are sick. They are sick, and what woman wants a sick man? I mean, I'm being a good woman to stay by my man, even though he's sick, and I'm taking care of him, because for years he's taken care of me. I didn't have to go out and do hardcore jobs and stuff like that. He gave me a soft life and our 3 children. but I know he would, be there for me and take care of me. So I'm in it for the long haul. But this is just something for you guys out there to think about, that men need to start being taught when they're young that it's okay to go to the doctor. Even though you're a man and you're trying to be strong, because a man is supposed to be strong and not cry and things like that, that doesn't mean that you're still not a man and that you won't be respected. Because I respect a man that takes good care of himself. And that's not to say that I don't respect my husband, because I do. But it's just a simple fact that you don't think about these things until you start getting older and these things start happening to you or someone that you really care about. So it's best for you men or you women of young men to take them to the doctor more, teach them about going to the doctor, and grown men should start going to the doctor. I mean, as much as women go to the doctor. I know you don't need to go every day, but it's best to go to the doctor, especially when you're younger, so you can know what's going on with your body, the inside of your body and the outside of your body. There's a lot of illnesses out here that are killing people, and diabetes is one of them, because diabetes doesn't just kill part of your body. Diabetes starts working on all parts and organs of your body, and diabetes kills you slowly, and sometimes diabetes can kill you fast too. Because with my husband, he has type 2 diabetes, and when he found out, it hit him all the other illnesses, and damages to his organs happen fast. He's even wheelchair bound. So that's a lot of work for me every day. So I take care of him 24 hours a day, every day of the week. And I guess this is just my story, but there may be some more people out there going through this as well. Leave me a comment. If this interests you, or maybe you feel some kind of way about what I'm saying. But yeah, leave a comment and a thumbs up, and follow me for more videos.